What's up, YouTube? It is your boy JB, and I'm here today with the review for Marriage and Medicine. This is Season 7, Episode 11, titled Busted Cabo. So, you guys, without further ado, let's go ahead and just jump into the video. But before I do, let's talk about, so they filmed a reunion last Thursday. The set is Toya's closet. The looks were not the best. Not the best. I actually think the best dress of the cast was Quad. And that's not even, and that was hard to give to her. But, looks like the season is starting to wind down, you guys. So let's get into the video. Alright, so the episode, it picks back up where it left off last week. They were still determining who would win the penthouse suite, which like I said last week, it was Dr. Damon and Buddy. Heavenly. Had to think about it. So, the couples, they all go to their rooms. Quad goes to her room. Quad is on the other side of them, on the other side of wherever they're staying, by herself. And the walk there, it just looked like it took forever. I would have been over it. So then, before they went to their rooms, Simone told them, hey, you guys get ready because we're going to have dinner. And, so we see them, they're getting ready for dinner. And, everyone got ready for dinner with the exception of Mariah. Mariah's not going to dinner because she is cramping. I'm like, don't they make Maya all for that? But okay, I get it. Every dinner, Mariah has had an issue at the dinner. Like last year, she broke the glass, going against Heavenly. They showed another dinner. I can't remember which season that was when she had an issue. But every year, she pretty much has an issue at the couple's dinner. So Mariah is going to sit this one out. Do I blame Mariah? No, because this couple's dinner was some bullshit. And we're going to talk about this couple's dinner in just a second, because I didn't agree with this couple's dinner. So let's talk about it, you guys. So give me just a second. All right, so the dinner. So we see Dr. Jackie. She and Lurch, they want to thank Simone so much. Actually, Simone and Cecil for what they, for helping them, when they were going through their issue with their marriage. And so, Jackie says something. Then Lurch, he prepared a speech for them. He read it as well. And they also had Michael and, what is the other son's name? Whatever the other son's name. They had the boys, record a message for their parents. And they was thanking them for, being parents to them. So then, after that's done, Contessa asked Buffy, she said, so you've been on this, this couple's trip with us for now a little less than 24 hours. How do you feel? She says, because Heavenly, when I first came into the group, Heavenly messed with me as well. And Buffy's like, Heavenly is fine. Like, I don't have no, Heavenly is lightweight. I ain't worried about Heavenly. But she does say, I did not like the whole infertile comment that Jackie made. And Jackie's like, what? What did you say? She says, yeah, I didn't like that whole infertile comment. And, Dr. Jack is like, well, I thought when brought that up that I was making a comparison or connection with you and I. And I didn't agree with that. Like, you can see, you should have asked her for her permission before. And Toya pointed that out. She says, we have to get to the point where we have to ask, is it cool if I say so? And Dr. Jackie feels as if, that'll put a strain on our friendship if I have to say, oh, like Simone. Oh, Simone, is it okay if I mention that you are possibly going to go through a divorce? Yes. That is what, yes, you and Simone are closer friends than, the rest of them. But that is not your business to put out there. You would have to be like, Simone, are you okay? Like, if the group knows that, you and Cecil are possibly going through the process of divorce, if Simone says no, then you say, you know what, Simone? I respect that. That's your business. That's your decision. We good. And, Toya also made the comparison like that's me. That's like me with my miscarriage. I wouldn't want nobody to tell about my miscarriage without my consent. So, you got to understand but Jackie, she was stubborn and pig-headed. So, they just say this is just, blatant respect for Buffy. And Dr. Jackie was just so very rude and dismissive of Buffy. She says, I hear it, I receive it, and she didn't really give a full apology because I don't believe Jackie even meant anything that she said. Like, she was just so defensive. So then, Heavenly jumps in to defend Jackie. Now, do I agree with Buffy bringing it up at the table? Not 100%. Am I okay with, Heavenly defending Jackie? 50%. I think Heavenly should have minded her fucking business, like Buffy said. Heavenly, I'm sick of hearing your fucking mouth, your damn mouth. Like, shut the fuck up. And I was really 100% here for Buffy. Like, why are you in this? Like, this ain't got shit to do with you. Mind your business, Heavenly. Like, please and thank you. Mind your business. That ain't got shit to do with you. Like, what the fuck? Like, that shit just baffled me. All right, you guys. So then Simone asked Dr. David, for some advice. She asked him like how to deal with some positive advice with conflict resolution, and his advice was that he thinks that when it comes down to saying something about a person, you should grasp how a person might feel about a something that you might say, a statement you might make, or a comment that you might make, and I definitely agree with that. I don't think that Dr. Jackie once thought about that we were in front of a group of women, some that she knew, some that Buffy knew, and some that Buffy did not know, and you're gonna sit here and just blurt out the fact that she's infertile. That was completely insensitive of Dr. Jackie. And I was just like, wow, Jackie, like that was cold as shit. Like, I just really did not agree with that. I really thought Dr. Jackie was a bit of a bitch. Hate to say it because I love Dr. Jackie, but that did not paint her in the best light for me. Like, wow, Jackie, really? Okay, let's move on. All right, guys, so then the next day, so everyone is talking about the dinner. Um, Now, Dr. Jackie, she was talking about how she's tired of apologizing. She's had to apologize to Mariah and now to Buffy. Now, when it comes down to apologizing to Mariah, I can understand that one. Now, like I said earlier this season, Dr. Jackie was wrong for not saying allegedly when it came down to the whole Mariah situation, but that wasn't that big of a deal because Mariah's acting like nobody saw that goddamn reunion last season. So I was not on Mariah's side with that one. But Buffy, I'm on Buffy's side because that was completely insensitive for you to sit there and say, "Oh, you're infertile." That was insensitive, Jackie. So, so the group they all get together. So what they're gonna do for the day's event, they're gonna go on a camel ride around the beach. So they get on the bus, and while they on the bus, Toya is already complaining. I'm like, Toya, why are you complaining? Y'all barely moved 500 feet, and here you are complaining. Like, Toya got on my nerves. Now, I will, say it was hot as fuck because they read the temperature outside of the bus was 103 degrees. I'm like, shit. So then the bus ended up breaking down. So they had to walk. And it don't even look like they got that far because look like they made it back to the hotel or the resort or wherever they were staying at in no time. So Toya is complaining. She's like, we walking on the side of the freeway in Mexico. We don't even do this in Atlanta. Well, bitch, if your car breaks down, where are you gonna? I mean, you could call for AAA, but you could call AAA, whoever, but you're gonna have to sit on the side of the road for a minute. Like, Toya annoyed me. So, and then she's talking about how parts of Mexico is not safe. You're not in that. You're not in that set part of Mexico that's not safe. You sound like Simone said. You sound like Donald Trump. So they make it there. They make it back to the hotel, resort, wherever they stand. So the guy, they want to have shots. And Heavenly got mad because Damon was drinking, and he was like, "Buddy, will you stop?" And then she tells Jackie, like, "Jackie, go tell my husband to stop drinking." So Jackie goes and tells him, he's like, I've listened to what she said and done what she said for almost for 22 years. So tell her, just let me have some fun. So Jackie goes relays that message to Heavenly. So then, like I said, the plans have changed. So what they're going to do is they're going to get in their bathing suits. They're going to sit by the pool, and they're going to bring food and drinks out to them. So Simone wants to play a game called Mexican Messy Boost. Technically, she said it's not a game. It's an exercise. So they'll pull questions. And, they shouldn't get offended by these questions. But I'm like, and they asked somebody, I think Dr. Scott asked who wrote the questions, Heavenly. She says no. Shit, you could have fooled me. Because one of the question that Dr. Damon read, he says, if one spouse cheated, would it be a wash if the other spouse were to cheat? Now No, I don't believe in that one. I don't. That's like an eye for an eye. Just because well, I wouldn't cheat, but just because your significant other cheats on you, you gonna go out and like that? Is that really gonna make you feel better to go out and cheat on them? I don't think so. So then I think Heavenly read this question: do you need your spouses? Either Heavenly or it was Simone. One of these two read this question: do you need your spouse's permission to change careers, go back to school, or open a business? Heavenly said hell no, which I agree with her. Mariah didn't. She said, if you guys are living in the same household, then you guys need to have a conversation with each other, and I agree with that point. Do you necessarily have to have their permission? No. Would it be nice that you guys live in the same house so you have kids together? It would be nice if you say, hey, I want to do this, I want to do that, da 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 da, and figure out where it goes. Now, Contessa got in her feelings about this because she brought up the fact that Cecil changed jobs. Who else has changed jobs on this show? I can't think of who else has changed jobs, but I know the main point was Cecil. And even with Cecil's whole situation, Simone was not happy about that shit. When he left his job, he didn't have a job. Simone was not happy about that, but contestant Dr. Scott got into it. I'm like, oh my God. This is gonna boil over to next week's episode. So you guys, that was basically Marriage to Medicine. So be sure to like the video, leave your comments, subscribe to the channel, hit the bell notification button, share the video, and I will see you guys later. Peace.